Hey, hope you're having an incredible day. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can use retail to cancel appointments in GoHighLevel. So here you can see the workflow in N8N that we're going to be building out. So first we're going to pass in the email. Then after that, we are searching the contacts. So we search the contact by their email. We find our contacts. Then we're going to go and grab all of the appointments for that contact. And then we'll go ahead and delete that appointment. So it's a pretty simple flow to build out. This is now in active mode. We're going to go ahead and call the agent right now so you can see how it works. I made a sample booking on March 17th at 10 a.m. and cancel that booking.
Hello, how can I help you today?
Hi, I'm looking to cancel my appointment.
Sure, I can help with that. Could you please provide me with your email address?
Yeah.
Just to confirm your email address, is that correct?
Yep.
Great. Could you please provide the reason for canceling your appointment?
I'm feeling really sick.
Your appointment has been successfully canceled. I hope you feel better soon. Let me know if there's anything else I can assist you with.
No, that's it. Thank you very much. So you can see right here that it was successfully canceled. And in today's video, we're going to be breaking down exactly how you can set up this cancel appointment. And if you're looking to join a community of other no-coders in the space with a really active community, we're at 893 members and going strong. Hope to see you in there and seeing you contribute. And if you do get value out of these videos, consider dropping a subscribe. It's free, helps support the channel, and allows me to keep making videos like this. Okay, so this is the entire flow. I mean, GoHighLevel's API is not the best, and it took a bit of time to figure it out. But first things first, we are going to need this webhook. It's going to be the, just a basic webhook. So go ahead, add that in. Then we are going to use the test URL. So click on listen for test event and click to copy. Now we're going to add a function. It's going to be called cancel appointment. You can see right here, it's really simple steps. So we're going to ask for their email, repeat it back to them to confirm. And then once it's confirmed, we're going to run the cancel appointment tool. Now in here, if you look at the JSON parameters, we're just getting the attendee email and the cancellation reason because we will be searching by the attendee email. Now you're going to paste in your sample request right here for your URL. You can go ahead and hit update. And now if you pop into test LLM, you're just going to say that you want to cancel your appointment. So now we're going to go ahead and test it. And we should see that the tool call fired. And if we look here, you see that we get this successful output. And if we scroll down to the bottom, we can see that we get the attendee email and the cancellation reason. So next up, we're going to be searching for all the contacts. So if you come into GoHighLevel's API docs, you'll see right here, search contacts. And this is what I mean by the documentation is not great. It really doesn't tell you anything to put in the body. So I had to mess around a bunch to figure out what works and what doesn't. But we're going to be sending it to this endpoint. So it's going to be a post request to this specific endpoint. So we'll copy this endpoint. It's a search endpoint, and we're just going to paste it in right here. Then we're going to turn on send headers, and we need the authorization and your API token. So go ahead and paste that in. It's going to be bearer and then your API token. You also need the version history. So put version and then this specific date. So 2021-07-28. And then we're going to be sending the body, and you can see right here that this is how we're searching for it. So we need the location ID of GoHighLevel. So you can get this by just clicking into, and then you'll see it right here in between location. So copy that, drop it in right here. And then you're going to need the page. So just set it to 1, the page limit, set it to 1. And then we have some filters. And so all we're saying is we're filtering by the email field that is equal to this specific value. So now in this value, you're going to replace the sample content with what came from our webhook. So the attendee email, just like that. Perfect. And if everything works well, you should be able to test this step, and you can see that now we have the contact as well as the contact ID. So that brings us to our next step, which is to get all of the appointments for that specific contact. So if we look at this endpoint, the reason we had to run the search contacts one first is because we need the contact ID. And so it's going to be a get request because we want to get all of the appointments. We're going to paste in that URL. And then in here, in between contacts and appointments, we're going to drag in the ID just like that. And then we are going to need the headers. So 2 headers, once again, authorization, bearer, and then your API token. So if you don't know where to get this token, it's actually a private integration token. So you come into settings, scroll down, you'll see right here, private integrations. And then you just go create new integration, give it a name, and then add in one at a time all the scopes. There's around 50 of them, and then hit create. And that's going to give you your private integration token. And then same thing, you need the version and the value of that. So once we have that, we should be able to test this step, and you'll see that it's returned the event. Well, in this case, this specific endpoint is going to return all the events, whether they're in the past, whether they're in the future, but the last event on the calendar is going to be the most recent event. And so we toss in this code node, because if we want to delete an event, right, create that cancellation, we are going to need the event ID. But the issue is, if we look at the appointments, we can't just drag in this event ID. We need to grab the last event ID. And so we have this code. I messed around with it a bunch, but you can just take a screenshot, which is going to grab all of the event IDs and then just filter for that last event ID. So if you were to test this step now with this code, you'll see that we get this last event ID. Now that we have this event ID, we can successfully delete this, so we can post to this specific endpoint. We're replacing the JSON ID with the ID right here. And then we're going to be sending headers. So same as before, authorization with your API key, and then the version and the value. Now, once you have that, if you go and click test step, it's going to successfully delete that booking. And then from there, we use a respond to webhook node with text, and we'll say that the event was successfully canceled. Now, lastly, after we've connected it all together, we need to come into our webhook, take it out of test mode into production. So copy this production URL. We'll replace it now in our functions, and we'll change from respond immediately to using respond to webhook node. So now we can go ahead and test this from start to finish. So I'll create a booking at 9 a.m. on the 17th. Now that meeting's been scheduled, and now let's go ahead and test our agent.
Hello, how can I help you today?
Hi, I'd like to cancel my appointment.
Sure, I can help with that. Could you please provide me with your email address? Got it. Just to confirm, your email address, is that correct?
That's correct.
Thank you for confirming. Could you also let me know the reason for canceling your appointment?
I'm busy with something else.
Your appointment has been successfully canceled. Let me know if there's anything else I can assist you with.
And there you go, guys. So you can see that it's successfully fired. So it searched the contacts. It got all the appointments for that contact. It filtered it down to the latest booking, and then it went ahead and deleted or canceled that booking. And so now if we look at that appointment that was scheduled, you can see that it's been successfully canceled. So hope you got immense value out of this. All of everything you see here, the blueprints, everything, they'll be included for free in the classroom. And if you did get value out of this, consider dropping a subscribe. It's free, help support the channel. And with that being said, I'll catch you on the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.